Hey everyone, welcome back to week 3 or episode 3 of Saturday Night Live with Squid. Once again, I am your host, Squidprints. You can just call me Squid. Now today for Battle Spot on our Saturday Night Live, I have brought a whole bunch of new pokes. Now I bred a bunch of new guys. I was really excited to use them. We do have a Diggersby, which is actually an interesting set. I'm actually running Toxic Orb Facade Agility, so I want to see how that works out. I'm also running a Focus Sash Jinx. It is a shiny Jinx that I actually hatched Thursday night or Friday morning, because it was like technically morning, but it was pretty cool. I was surprised. That was my third shiny on accident this week, so I am getting very lucky with the shinies lately. Also, I had to breed it. I got myself my very own Squidprints, so now I am on this team. I am the Tentacruel, and I want to see if I can do some work today. Also, I have a Hariyama, which one was given to me from Chris, and I rebred it, and I wanted to try it out, see how it does. I'm not running the Fake Out set. I'm actually running the Flame Orb. I think it's like Earthquake, Close Combat, Bullet Punch, and Knockoff, because I'm only running that because I had Musharna, who is going to be my Trick Room setter with dual screens as well, and I brought a Jump Bluff because I ended up rebreeding up my Jump Bluff, and I wanted to see how it would do, how she would work out. So she is a bit of a special set. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but first of all, we got this guy Ethan from Ohio, so let's see how we'd go up against him. But as I was saying, Jump Bluff actually learns Memento, so I was hoping I could get like a Momentum off and then go into Diggersby and get an Agility off while getting the Tox Orb activated and facading the crap out of everything. So hopefully we could do that today. This guy's got some stuff. There's no item on the Hydreigon. He has a Soliopede, which I really don't want to deal with just because it's probably going to end up baton passing with Swords Dance and Speed Boost, which he could end up going into the Malamar. That would be horrible. So what we are going to do, I think I would like to lead off with Squid. The only thing that really stops us is the Ampharos, but he's most likely not going to lead with that. Also, I would like to bring the Diggersby, because I feel like Diggersby could work if we can get an Agility off before the Greninja comes in. We could definitely kill that with a Facade. And we can also hit Earthquake on the Aggron if he decides to bring that. And finally, I am going to bring... Jinx with me. I want to see how she does. So, let's see how this one turns out. It looks like it's going to be a good one to start off this episode, so let's see what Ethan's got from Ohio. Hopefully he leads off with something that Squid can take out first turn. So there I am. And he is going to lead with the Malamar, which is good for us. Now, what I can do here is we do resist the superpower. And I also carry Scald, even though I am running an offensive variant. Wow, this thing is really, really lucky with the... Oh, I totally forgot about Psycho Cut. That's definitely a thing. But my Tentacruel has been getting extremely lucky with the burns. That is the 4th time I've used Scald out of all my times practicing with it, and that's an awesome job right there. I'm actually going to go out... is that worth it? I might just be able to take it out with a Sludge Bomb here, seeing as much as Scald did. So let's see how what Sludge Bomb does. And that is going to be enough to take it out, so that's 1 kill for myself. Look at me, if I was a Pokemon, I definitely would be a Tentacruel named Squidprints. So, let's see what else he decided to bring with him. Here's a Soliopede. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to end up going for another Skull. We will be able to outspeed him before the Speed Boost. So, of course, the Protect is coming. So now he will get his Speed Boost off. There are things on his team that would not mind a burn, and if he does get burned himself, he probably won't mind it because he is probably just going to be a baton passing set. So I'm going to go for another Scald. and Rock Slide. Let's see how much that does. And that's not going to do much. However, he does get the flinch, and that is going to be a bit of a pain in the butt. Now he could take this opportunity to go for another protect and baton pass it off to outspeed pretty much everything on my team. And he is just going to opt for another Rock Slide, but he misses. Ooh. The hacks are getting around in this game. We do not burn him, but the good news is we are going to be able to take another Rock Slide, and we can 2-hit KO him. So that's going to be really nice, just as long as we do not flinch. Now, he may just opt to go for another Rock Slide looking for flinches. Alright, he's going to protect. That's your own business. Personally, I don't agree with that play because he's kind of just stalling out turns for leftovers. But as we can see, my skull did way more than 50%. So that leftovers really isn't going to help him much unless, you know, he's really just setting up for the baton pass and the speed, which another speed would really be unnecessary. But he is going to go for the Rock Slide, and we're going to avoid it again. Wow, Squid coming through clutch. Now, that Scald is going to be enough to take out the Scoliopede. I'm sure this man is extremely upset right now. If I missed 2 Rock Slides, I would be very mad too, just because, you know, people normally run Rock Slide just because they're upset because Stone Edge misses so much. But now he is going to bring in the Aggron, and we are going to be able to Scald this. He is going to evolve and react to the Mega Stone, the Aggronite, and we'll see. We might be able to pull off another burn. He is not very specially defensive, so I'm not too worried. And that does a ridiculous amount. A crit and a burn. Oh, I'm so sorry, child from Ohio, that I am haxing out of. Oh God, I'm sorry. On the good news, if I was a Pokemon, I'd be a beast. But Squid is doing work. We are just going to go for another Scald, and that is going to be the first battle today, showcasing Squid. Look at him go. So, definitely a little haxy, but that's a 3-0 by myself. So, we're definitely going to look for another battle, see what else we can get into. But the very unfortunate burn for the Malamar in the first turn, you know, that Psycho Cut may have been able to take us out. I do not have any HP investment. I believe I'm fully special attack, special attack speed, and I think 4 in special defense. So now we will look for another battle. Hit that challenge button. And see if we can get something out there with these other guys. See how well they can do. Alright, we got this guy from Australia. Wow, alright, we got ourselves an Aussie. Now he's bringing either Mega Aerodactyl, Mega Charizard, or Mega Zam. There is a Greninja, and there is an Espeon, not an Espeon, a Sylveon, and an Aegislash with no item. Actually, if I can get an Agility off. Alright, alright, I have a plan. I would like to kind of just lead off with Jump Bluff. Is this a good idea? Alright. That might have to be my backup plan. I want a Memento with Jump Bluff to drop the attack and special attack, and then get a free switch into Diggersby where I can set up an Agility on the next turn, be able to either A, force a switch or take a hit easily, and then go off in Facade and Earthquake everything. Because I believe Facade is an OHKO on all of those. Now, I know with the Agility, it is very close speed to something of base 120, if I am not mistaken, because it does have 1 point higher than the Agility Kingler. So Kingler's base speed is 75, Diggersby is 76, so with an Agility that would put us about 2 points higher than a Timid Sceptile. I don't remember the number exactly, but I think I'm going to go with that plan. So I should be able to outspeed the Alakazam as long as it's not his Mega. And I should be able to, well, The Aerodactyl is going to outspeed us if it's running Jolly. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring the Scarf Jinx. I'm running out of time. I'm actually going to bring the Hariyama. Alright, I've made last second decisions, so hopefully they work out. I hope the Memento works. I really hope that does. It all depends on what he brings. He's got a lot of fast stuff. So Sid, he's going to lead off with the Alakazam. Okay, now what we can do is, I think it's going to be his Mega, to be completely honest. I may. I think I'm just gonna, it's kind of risky. It was my game plan from the beginning to go for the Memento. I do have a super effective U-turn just in case he is sashed. But I feel like I kind of should. Now I wish I brought the Jinx over the Hariyama. That last second decision is really kind of poking my butt. He's going to outspeed us, which is going to stop our Memento. Only thing is I really don't want it to be sashed. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go for the Memento. I want to see what he does. And he is going to be the Mega. So that actually kind of works out in our favor. We just have to be able to survive a hit. Which we are running max HP and max speed. He is going to trace our Infiltrator. And we outspeed him. I guess he is running a modest one, because base speed after Mega Evolution is most likely going to be faster than everything I have. But this may give us a shot. He's going to go for Dazzling Gleam. Alright, I'm doing it. I'm going for Diggersby. Alright, well, he's down 2 in special attack. Alright, I'm going for it. Hopefully we'll force a switch. Now I'm nervous. Alright. He is Mega, so I'm sure he'd probably want to preserve it for later. He's going to go for Psycho Cut Physical. What the... What? What is this? That's going to do absolutely nothing. What? Alright. Whatever. We are going to go for a Facade and see what happens. He's going to go for a Dazzling Gleam. And damn, this thing is fast. He even still outspeeds us. But he's no longer a problem because Facade is going to knock that out with tremendous power. Huge power, Facade, Toxic Boost. This thing's going to be a monster. I just need him to be able to outspeed the rest of the team. I do have Quick Attack because I really didn't know what other else to put on here. I could have put Rock Slide on, but I figured if you're a flying type, you're probably going to die to Facade anyway. And we always love ourselves a little priority, so it's only going to be able to help us. And actually, I think I probably should have set up another Agility, because I think the Greninja can still take us out. He might King Shield just to, I'm just going to go for Earthquake. He might King Shield to get, like, Toxic Stole. Or he may just go for a Sacred Sword if he has it. Alright, he's going to end up going for something. We are going to go for an Earthquake. Huge power. Earthquake. Wow, it takes it out one hit. That is ridiculous. Also, the Aegislash, if I remember correctly, didn't have an item on it. I don't know. Maybe this guy isn't as experienced as I previously thought. It's running Psycho Cut on Alakazam. Alright, he's just going to bring out Charizard. I doubt Charizard's going to do anything, and we will outspeed it and go for a Facade, and that's definitely going to end the match right here. I doubt he'd be running a Focus Sash Zard. I couldn't see that ever being a thing. So we are just going to go for the Facade, wait for what his decision is going to be, and then after that we will proceed to look for one other battle. Holy wow. I've entered the Hall of Fame 99 times. Yeah, he's only entered 2 times. What other information? Alright, it's pretty much irrelevant. The Facade is definitely going to take this guy out. And Facade Diggersby actually works. I'm happy to hear that, because now most people run Return, which is only base 102. This is going to be base 140 plus huge power plus stab, which is that actually may do more than an adamant Ursaring. Ursaring has base 130 attack plus Facade. Yeah, this thing that's very destructive. Actually, Diggersby has base 56 attack, if I'm not mistaken, so that would give him 112. Yeah, no, not as strong as a Facade from an adamant Ursaring, but still ridiculous amount of strength. All right, so we are going to look for another one. Back to the in-party. And I want to get more into another battle where it's going to be like more in depth, where I have to, you know, really try and figure out more ways and get more of my Pokemon into it. All right, we got a man from Team Ninja. Let's see if he can uphold what his gym is trying to do. All right, we have a lot of fast things. We have Greninja, Blaziken, Gallade, Scizor, Dragonite, and a Lucario. This is Battle Spot, so I am expecting Mega Lucario as well. Actually, I think what my best bet is, I'm going to have to go with Jinx. I'm going to have to go with Squid. And honestly, I kind of want to bring the Hariyama this battle. Because I may lead off with the Jinx, predicting him to lead off with the Greninja. I mean, not Greninja, the Blaziken. But let's see, what on my team? I feel like his Blaziken could hit my team harder than the Greninja could. He's probably going to want to bring Scizor. I'm going to go out with Jinx lead, predicting the lead with the Blaziken. I want to bring Tentacruel with me. And finally, I want to bring Hariyama with me. I feel like that would be a good decision. So hopefully he's going to lead off with with not Greninja. If he does, I'm really not too scared, just for the fact that I do have Energy Ball on my Jinx as well, so I can live a hit. If he wants to go for U-turn, he may. If he wants to go for Dark Pulse, that's also an option. But we'll see. And there's my shiny Jinx. He's actually going to lead off with Gallade. He may Sneak Shadow. I'm not too sure what he's going to do, but my defense is really, really bad. I'm just going to end up going for a Psy Shot because it does hit on the physical side and it should be neutral. So, alright, we are going to go first. And I am Sash, so I'm not really fearing a hit. Holy, wow. Wow, way to go, Jinx. A little too powerful today. We are going to get a crit on the Scizor. Alright. I'm going to go right out to Squid. Because he's either going to go for a Bullet Punch or he's going to go for a Swords Dance. And I want to keep my Sash intact. He is going to go for a Bullet Punch. Hopefully we can take this. And we do. We take it pretty well. And now we are going to get Black Sludge Recovery. And now I'm going to be able to go for a Scald. I didn't really see anything on his team that was comfortable with taking a Scald. And hopefully we can get a nice burn as well, which would really cripple this Scizor. And if he wants to switch out, we may get a burn on whatever else. He is going to stay in. So that's going to do iffy damage. He's going to go for Aerial Ace. Why am I seeing such... Wow. Seeing such weird sets. I'm not sure from this range if we can end up taking another Bullet Punch. Because we can outspeed him. Oh, he doesn't... Alright, he must not realize that I'm running max speed, because obviously that's not a thing. He is going to go for another Aerial Ace. I guess playing it safe, but that really was kind of risky on his side, just because, you know, I really could have gone for a I could have got the burn with the Scald. I'm going to go out into Hariyama here, and I really don't have too much to fear because I know I could take a hit. Hopefully with that Aerial Ace is definitely a thing with the Technician boost. I am going to go for an Earthquake since it is neutral, unless it's close combat neutral. I think close combat's neutral. I'm going to go for a close combat instead. He's going to go for the Aerial Ace. That may be enough to take us out. Oh wow, we lived that. Nice. We're just going to go for the close combat. And that is going to be enough to take it out. And we will get our Flame Orb on the next turn. So now we can get damage off with a Bullet Punch for whoever comes in next. We should live on just a little bit. And then we do also have... Oh, it is the Blaziken, that's perfect. So we're pretty much going to clean this game up as well, just because we did keep the Sash intact on our Jinx. It is going to be a Mega Blaziken, so a Psyshock will definitely be able to take this guy out, especially with a little bit of Bullet Punch damage. So I'm kind of curious to see what he's going to go for. And we get a crit. He is going to go for a Brave Bird, and that's going to do okay, because he will get a little bit of residual damage on himself as well. So, Shiny Jinx is going to come through. Wow. Got lucky with competitive Shinies. So now, he's going to get the speed boost, but that is completely irrelevant, because I do have my Focus Sash, and it being weak to Psychic is pretty much going to knock this game out. So we'll go for the Psyshock. Let's see what he wants to go. He's just going to go for the Flare Blitz. Not only will that put more damage on him, but it's going to make pretty much Psyshock and Oko from there. And also there is no burn, nice. And Jinx is just going to go for it. And that is going to end up being the battle. That's great. You know, I feel like this was a really good episode this week. You know, definitely showcasing some Pokemon that you don't normally see. You know, there was an offensive Tentacruel. We had Jinx in there with the Sash. Now, I will tell you a little secret about the Jinx. The reason I ended up sashing the Jinx was pretty much because when I bred it, it was shiny. It did have a very good chance of having good IVs because of its parents. Unfortunately for me, I was running Timid, and the only IV missing was Speed, and I did do an IV calculator, and it only has like 3 or 4, so actually I did check it out on Cerebi, and I am 1 point faster than a Timid or a max speed base 80 by that one little point. So I did want to put the Sash on it just in case there was something I couldn't outspeed, and it actually ended up working out in the end. Hariyama coming through with that huge close combat and living the Aerial Ace, so I really never see Hariyama, so that was really cool to see. The Memento on the Jump Pluff to set up, the Toxic Orb, you know, Diggersby with the agility. I really enjoyed this session. I love using Pokemon that you don't normally see. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And make sure that you stay tuned for next week's episode. Also, I do have my Skype and my Twitter down in the description below. Now, I am usually looking for battles, so feel free to add me on Twitter and ask for battles or just talk to me. And same thing on Skype. Don't be shy. I will talk to you. So, I'll see you guys around. I'm heading out of here, and I'll see you later. Bye.